Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting another reading vlog, but once again it is not your typical reading vlog. Today I will be reading a page for every time I pick up my phone. Yes, and I have a big stack of books here, and I'm going to talk about them before we get into, you know, what we're going to specifically be reading today. So the first book I'm going to try and read in this vlog is Heartless. I'm already about halfway through this one and I'm really enjoying it. This is by Marissa Meyer and this is a Queen of Hearts retelling and it is like really, really good. I have to admit, I am really enjoying it. But I'm also scared because, you know, we all know what the Queen of Hearts, or most of us know what the Queen of Hearts is like, and currently she's not like that. So I'm just like, you know, what is gonna happen for this massive character shift to take place? And I'm very excited, and yeah, because I'm halfway through this, we'll probably be finishing this in the first couple of days of the vlog. And then the next one I'm going to be reading is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I've probably butchered that. But yeah, this is a sci-fi, apparently, from like the early 2000s. I have to read this for university, but I've heard really good things about this book, so I think I'm just going to enjoy it regardless of, you know, like having to read it for uni. And I am excited, and this is also a very short book. It's like 260 pages. The pages are big, but there's not like, okay, well the font does look pretty small. It's readable, it's not too long. So I think it should be good, and I am excited to read this one. And my teacher keeps saying like there's a really huge twist near the end, and if you don't know the twist, like go in reading it making sure you don't know it. He's like, don't look for spoilers, like just go in not knowing what the twist is, because it will make it like an even better experience. So I'm very intrigued for this one. And then the next one that I think we will definitely finish is A Perilous Undertaking by Deanna Raybourn. This is the second book in the Veronica Speedwell mystery series, and I'm so excited to get back into this. I read the first one in January, I think, and now it's like the middle of March. So I am very, very excited to get through this one. Oh, I don't know why this page is folded. I have not started this one yet. I don't know specifically what this one is about, but I think there's another murder that they are going to try and solve, which I love, and I'm very, very excited for this one. I'm just saying that about all of them, but I am so excited to just read every book that I've picked for this month and this video. And then the final one, which I don't think will have like enough pages to actually finish this one, but it's An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. And this is like a fairy. I've spoken about this a couple of times on this channel, I think, or at least once. But this is like a fairy book, and she's a painter, and she paints the fair folk, the fae. But, you know, she makes a bad mistake, and things happen, and it just seems really interesting. It's also super short, and I am flying to Paris on Friday, so I thought this would be a good one to start, because then I can, like, you know, take it with me on the plane. So yeah, those are the 4 books that we will be reading, and we will be starting with Heartless. So let's check my screen time and see how many pages of this we will be reading today. So I'm gonna put a picture of my screen up here, just so that you guys can see it, because you can't see this. But I picked up my phone 148 times on Monday the 4th of March. 69 of those were Instagram, 25 were messages, 10 were Goodreads, 9 were Uber Eats. I did not go on Uber Eats on Monday, I don't think. Oh, I did, 15 minutes. Interesting. But yeah, 148. This is not my worst, but it is quite a lot. But 148 pages isn't too bad, so I'm happy with that. So today, yeah, we will be reading 148 pages of this, which will not take me to the end. It will take me close to the end. I'll probably have about this much left, so we'll probably end up finishing this one tomorrow on Tuesday, but yeah. Guys, I'm reading Heartless. And first of all, I have so many thoughts. But my main thought is that I'm so mad that I didn't annotate this book. And I don't know what to do about that. What do I do? Because I'm really mad that I didn't annotate this book. Why did I do that? I think this is gonna be a potential 5-star read, honestly, because this book is just gonna be really sad, and I already feel like emotionally attached to these characters, and I know what's gonna happen, and I'm scared. I knew this wasn't necessarily going to be like a happy book because it's her like villain origin story, but like I didn't expect to get attached to the thing and the reason for her becoming a villain, if that even makes sense. But basically there's been some really cute moments happening, and I'm really mad that I'm not annotating. I've just been like folding the corners so that I can come back to them. She knew in that moment that she would go to him if only he asked. She would be his if he wanted her. Oh no, she murmured, her smile thawing, falling, carried away with the undeniable, inevitable, impossible truth of it. She was falling in love with him. Guys, I'm scared. In a good way, like I honestly think this could be a 5-star book, but like I am scared about it. Also, I prefer the other cover of this, but that's besides the point. That was my update. I'm gonna keep reading, but I'm scared to keep reading because I know what's gonna happen. I love sad books, but it's scary when you're reading them. Okay, it's now 11 o'clock and I have read my pages for the day. I actually read a few more because it stopped in the middle of a very interesting chapter. This book is actually phenomenal. I've read a lot of Marissa Meyer's books now. I've read the whole Lunar Chronicles and I read the Gilded Duology and now nearly this. And this is by far her best work. This book is just incredible. It's 100% going to be 5 stars. I have less than 100 pages left and I'm honestly tempted to just keep reading because I just like need to finish this. And yeah, so I'm on page 366 now and there's only 450 pages, so there's like 84 pages left of this book, and I feel like I need to finish it. If I do keep reading, I I won't take these pages out of tomorrow's pages. I'll still read like the amount that it says. This will just be extra reading because I really, really want to get this read. I mean, if I don't, that's fine. Oh my god, my necklace is being weird. But yeah, the plot is getting really interesting. It's taken a turn that is unexpected, but that I'm very excited about. I still obviously know what's going to happen, and I'm scared, but it's happening in a way that I wasn't expecting, which is making it really, really interesting. And I'm just loving it, and I continue to be more and more annoyed that I didn't annotate this one, so I will definitely reread it at some point and fully annotate it, because if I had been annotating it, this would be like a very heavily annotated book. But yeah, I just wanted to say how good this book is. I'm going to recommend it to all my friends. I'm going to be like, please, someone else read this book. It's the first time in a while as well that I've been like invested in the romance. Like, I've been going through like a weird time recently where I'm reading loads of romance books and I'm like enjoying it, but I don't care for the couples. Not in this one. I care for the couple, which yeah. So that's my update. I probably won't update you again tonight. Actually, maybe I will. If I do end up finishing it, then I will, but we'll see what happens, because it is 11 o'clock. But I recommend this book to you guys because I honestly don't think anything could happen that would make me hate this book. So, I mean, we'll just see what happens, and I guess I'll update you if I feel like I need to. I don't know. I just wanted to say that I finished Heartless, but I will give you my full thoughts in the morning. But I finished it, and oh my god. But yeah, I'll talk to you about it in the morning. Okay, hello everyone, it is the next day now, so we need to see what we're reading today, but before we do that, I did, as you would have seen, I did keep reading yesterday after, you know, I read the page count for the day, and I did finish Heartless. I am now heartbroken because this book was just sad. Oh, she's getting kind of destroyed. I've been manhandling her too much. But this book, no, in all seriousness, it was really, really good. I don't think I've mentioned it on this channel before, but or maybe I have, speaking about this book, but the Tim Burton adaptations of Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass are some of my favourite films of all time. I think they're just amazing. I love them. And this book specifically feels like a retelling of that adaptation of Alice in Wonderland and The Queen of Hearts. Obviously this is a bit pre Alice in Wonderland, because this is just about the Queen of Hearts, but it still feels like, yeah, an adaptation of that, which I love even more. It was very whimsical and, you know, all the weirdness of Wonderland. It's called different things in every, like, adaptation. I feel like in the Tim Burton movies it was called Underland, I think, and in this it's just called The Kingdom of Hearts, but, you know, regardless, it was just so good. I did end up giving it 5 stars, which I'm a little bit surprised about, but I did just really, really, really love this book, and I'm so glad I've read it, and I'm kind of sad that it's over now, but it's okay. I also loved the villain origin story aspect of it. Obviously the Queen of Hearts is a villain, and we see how she becomes the villain, and I actually really, really like that, so I think I'm gonna keep looking for more books like that as well. But yeah, I just really love this. But now on to today and what we're going to be reading today. I will put up a screenshot once again, but today we are reading 198 pages, which isn't too bad. It's kind of a lot, but it's definitely doable. And we will be starting a new book today, and we're going to be starting Never Let Me Go, and I am very excited about this one. But because we're reading 198 pages, we are reading the majority of this book, because, yeah, there's only 260-ish pages in this book, and yeah, we're going to be reading 198 of them. So we will be reading a huge, huge, huge chunk of this story, and who knows, maybe I'll get really into it again like I did with Heartless and finish it. Because, you know, who knows. I'm really not sure how I feel about my hair today. I have like a claw clip in. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway. Yes. Never Let Me Go. All I know is that this is like sci-fi, but not really. I've heard that it doesn't, you're not even sure why it's sci-fi until like halfway through the book. So I am very intrigued. I'm gonna start a little bit of this now, and then I have to leave to go to uni, and I will read it on the way there and on the way back as well. And yeah, just try and get through as much of this as I possibly can. But yeah, that's my update. I'm looking forward to reading this one, and I will be back with some thoughts later on today. Let's talk about yesterday. I failed. Only a little bit though. So if we remember, I mean, it was like the last clip I filmed, right? But I believe yesterday's page count was 198, and I did not read quite that much. I read, wait, hold on, we can work it out. 17, 19. So I read 168 pages, so I'm only 30 pages off what yesterday's page count was, and I've decided I'm just going to add that 30 to today's number, and, you know, catch up with those pages today. Basically what happened is Never Let Me Go is a little bit more difficult to get through than I was expecting. It's quite like a conversational narration style, but for some reason with this book it's kind of not working for me. I'm still very intrigued in the plot, but because of that conversational narration style, I'm definitely finding it a lot harder to get through. So yesterday my plan was to read 198 pages of Never Let Me Go, and that did not happen. I read 70 pages of Never Let Me Go, which, don't get me wrong, I'm very intrigued by the plot, but yeah, it's just different to what I was expecting, for sure. But I'm still intrigued, and I'm starting to, come up with theories on what this plot twist that people talk about could be. So I am excited to keep reading it. I'm just going to be a little bit more realistic now and know that I cannot read a large chunk of this in one go. It's one of those books that, I'm very easily distracted when I'm reading it because I'm not 110% in the story, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm still intrigued to keep reading it, and read more today we will. But then, because I was struggling so much with it, and I was like, if I stick with Never Let Me Go, I'm gonna have to catch up 100 pages tomorrow, and I didn't want to do that. So I picked up A Perilous Undertaking, which was obviously already on TBR, so I'm now just going to kind of read them at the same time, probably for the remainder of, or no, for the next 2 days. Because this was so good already. I'm on page 98 of A Perilous Undertaking, and kind of instantly, the thing is, Deanna Rayburn does not mess around with the plot. She gets straight into it. Literally chapter 2, things got interesting. Chapter 2, you meet the person who is going to introduce the whole kind of plot of this whole book in chapter 2, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is the speed, this is the tempo that I like with a mystery book. Just get straight into it. I love the characters and I'm so interested in what they're doing, but I'm even more interested in the mystery aspect of these books. So I am very intrigued. There's obviously been another murder. There was a murder in the first book. I think that's kind of the vibe. And Veronica has been enlisted to kind of prove... So someone has been arrested for the murder of this woman, this artist. And basically Veronica has been enlisted to find the real murderer, because the person who enlisted her is under the belief that he was not the killer, and she thinks that someone else is, pretty much. So that's kind of what we're doing here. And 98 pages in, we haven't figured out too much in terms of who's actually done it and stuff, but we have found out, some things, and it's getting interesting. And I am really enjoying this one, so I'm very excited to keep getting through this. But so today's page count is, well, I'll put a screenshot once again, but it was meant to be 160 pages, but today we will do 190 pages. That is my plan. I'm gonna divide that between these two books. I don't know how much for each, maybe 100 for Never Let Me Go, because I do really need to get this finished for Friday. And then if we did that, then yeah, I might try and read 100 pages of Never Let Me Go and then another 90 pages in A Perilous Undertaking. But I'm kind of gonna switch between them, I think, throughout the day, because Never Let Me Go is just intense to read. It's like the plot isn't even that intense, just I don't know, there's something about it that I'm struggling with. Who knows, maybe the plot will really pick up and I will fly through it today, fingers crossed. But yeah, that is my update. That is the plans for today. I will try and actually update you today because I didn't yesterday and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's the plan. It's me again. I have been reading and I've had, okay, the cars are actually really loud because we've got the window open because it's been so warm today. But I have had a change of heart with this book. I'm actually really enjoying it now, and the 100 pages I read today have been a lot easier to get through, which is fun. And like, I feel like, so I'm on chapter 16 now, which is page 169, and I feel like we've learned a lot about, like, they're in England but still like the world that we're in and like how it works and stuff, but there's also still so much that doesn't make sense, and I feel like it's still just kind of a mystery. Like, you're still kind of reading it and being like, I don't even understand what this means, but I think that's like intentional, and I think it's going to get revealed at some point. I'm assuming I'm very close to this plot twist that's going to happen because I only have, I think, like 95 pages left. So I'll definitely be finishing it tomorrow. I could finish it today. I don't think I want to though. I think I want to finish it tomorrow. I don't really have any like theories. To me though, it's very obviously sci-fi. Like, I was in my class because I have to read this for uni, and one of the guys was like, I don't see how it, like, he was like halfway through and I was like, I don't see how it's sci-fi. But even like 10 pages in, it was quite obvious to me, which is interesting. Like, it's just really like bizarre, but in a good way. I don't know. I am enjoying it now and I can't wait to see what the ending is like, but we will save that for tomorrow. It's only, where's my phone? Oh, it's all the way over there. It's 6:38, so there's still a lot of the evening to go, and I will be reading A Perilous Undertaking for the rest of the evening, which will take me to about halfway through. I'll probably end up reading to the closest chapter because I'm gonna end up finishing in the middle of a chapter, I think. But I am very excited to read this one as well. I just love our characters. I feel like we haven't seen as much Stoker as I would like to yet, so I'm definitely intrigued to keep reading and see more of him. But I've also been playing a ton of Minecraft today, and I'm probably going to take another... No! No! Leon.
What happened?
I starved to death.
Oh, where?
At home. Oh my god, my stuff is still there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just cheated and teleported because I didn't want all of my stuff to disappear. I hope that's okay. because I just shat myself. I was like, how long have I even been dead for? What the hell just happened? Okay, anyway. I just click onto Minecraft and it's like, you starved to death.
This is why.
What? Yeah, this is why I should have left the game. Anyway, we're fine. Yeah, I've got everything. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Whew. I was on full hunger when I left the game, so it must have like just happened, I felt like. Anyway, I'm gonna play some Minecraft. This is me. And then I'll get back to you later on when I have read some of A Perilous Undertaking. Why am I not fixing things? Oh! Bless me.
That's you.
Thank you. Okay, guys. I'm back again. I do not look good. Oh my god.
You do?
Let me retie my hair while I talk. Thank you. So today's Thursday. I am debating this potentially being the last day and not doing Friday because I thought I only had a 1 to 3 class tomorrow before our flight, but I don't. I also have a 10 to 12. So
Rookie.
yeah, rookie. I didn't realise it's every 3 weeks, so I just forget about it until it comes up again. But yeah, and for tomorrow's pages it's meant to be like 245, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to get that done. So today might be the last day, potentially. But that's okay, because we're still going to get some exciting reading done. So, I don't know if I updated after yesterday, but I made a lot of progress in both of these books. I'm about halfway through A Perilous Undertaking now. Thoroughly enjoying it, the plot is really picking up. I'm very intrigued, and I still have no theories on who I think actually did it. Well, maybe I have a couple of theories, but I feel like it's going to be some randomer that we haven't met yet. And then Never Let Me Go, yeah, I'm like fully into this now, to be completely honest. The beginning was really hard to get into, but now I'm into the story, and I'm really far into this now. I'm on page 168, so I've read a lot. But for today's pages, we are reading, I'll put it up on the screen, we're reading 201 pages. Oh, and 1. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So, what this means is that we will be finishing Never Let Me Go. It's going to be finished. I'm going to finish it, well, I was going to say this morning, but there's only half an hour left of this morning. Leon is doing this over there. Hi.
Hello.
So, yeah, there's only, what did we say we worked it out to be?
95.
95 pages left of this book.
I don't know if that's right.
No, it is right.
Oh.
Yeah. 95 pages left of this book, so I will be getting this finished, and I'm excited because I still haven't hit a plot twist, and I'm like, okay, what's the plot twist then? What is it? I'm waiting. Oh no! Hi, Ween! Oh, she's so cute. And then we will be reading, I don't even know, but the rest of the page count. Well, no, I can do that now. 106 pages of A Perilous Undertaking, but I actually think it's going to be a couple more because when I was counting it out, I was like 3 pages away from like a new chapter. So we should, in theory, end up at chapter 23, which is page 291. Now, that leaves us with 90 pages left. Depending on how I'm feeling, depending on the time, depending on how into this I am, I may try and finish this today since we're not doing, like, since we're ending the video today, if that makes sense. So that's the provisional page count, but it might be more because maybe I will want to finish this. But I'm very excited. I need to charge my camera. Oh my god, she's dying. But yeah, we will definitely finish 1 book today, but maybe 2. I feel sick. I need to eat breakfast. Yeah, and I will update you throughout the day on how I go with these books. Bye. Guys, I'm literally 244 pages into this book. There's 263 pages, I think. As far as I'm aware, I still haven't hit this plot twist. And, you know, the more I keep reading, I just have more questions. Nothing's being answered. Well, it kind of is, but it's not satisfactory. But I feel like if there is still a plot twist that I haven't missed, it's coming soon. So I thought I would record and see if we can capture my reaction. Because I only have like 15 pages left. So... hold on, maybe I'm getting somewhere. Okay guys, it's like a week later for me. It's literally Thursday the next week, and I'm finally here to wrap up the vlog. Everything had a little bit of bad timing with the Paris trip, so I couldn't I finished the reading, but I couldn't finish the vlog before I went away. And now I've been back for a few days and I just haven't finished the vlog. So I'm back to finish it. And I have, wait, I forgot the books. And I have the books here with me. I just went to get them. And we're just going to go through everything that I managed to read in this video. So, the first book I read, and I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, I finished this one on the first day of this video, and that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Guys, this book was so good. I already want to reread it so that I can annotate it, because it was just so... it was so good. It was a 5-star read. So we started off this video very strongly. Yeah, I think I did film, as you would have seen, I did shed some tears at this book, and it's made me have a newfound love for Villager. Oh my god, I've been playing too much Minecraft. It's a Villager. Villain origin stories. Villain origin stories are something that, yeah, I want to definitely read more of, because this one was really, really good. Then the next book we finished was Never Let Me Go by Ishiguro. As you would have seen, by the very, I've obviously cut it down, but I filmed a very long clip of me reading the end of this book, because I was under the impression that there was going to be a huge plot twist. There wasn't, at least in my opinion. There was not a huge plot twist, nothing close. I feel like what people are saying was the plot twist. I feel like I learned that information throughout the whole of the book, and then it was just kind of reiterated in that plot twist. For me, I didn't feel like I learned anything new. So I was kind of reading it and I was like, where's the plot twist? Have I missed it? No, it just didn't land for me personally. I did still quite enjoy this book, and I've had one of my university classes on it, and it is very interesting to discuss. From just an enjoyment standpoint, just me reading the book, did I enjoy it? I gave it 3.5 stars, but I do think it's kind of a hard one to rate, because when I'm talking at it about it at uni. There's just so much to pull from it, and it is very, very interesting. So, you know, take that rating with a grain of salt. Like, it was a very interesting book. Just don't expect a plot twist, and I think you'll enjoy it a lot more than I did. And then finally, we did have another very good read for this video. I feel like this video went pretty well. And the next book we read is A Perilous Undertaking by Deanna Raybourn. This is book 2 in the Veronica Speedwell like mystery series, and I am loving this series so much. I actually have the next book on like my TBR hopefully to read next month, because this was just so much fun. I really loved the plot of this one. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than the first one. It was just really interesting and good, and it felt very fast-paced. I was very interested and intrigued like the whole time. I gave this one 4.75 stars. It was like really, really good. It just didn't quite hit that 5-star feeling. Yeah, but it was still an amazing book, and I can't wait to continue the series, but I'm a little bit scared because I own the 3 that are in the UK like normal paperbacks, and the rest of them are like £12 to £15 per paperback per book, because the rest of them are only published in America, which sucks. So I'm going to be spending a lot of money on these books soon, but I do think I want to physically own them all, I think. But yeah, this was really good. This is like the best slow burn of all slow burns, and what I mean by that is we're 2 books in and we have had the barest, the tiniest little sprinkling of a romance, but in the best way possible. Like, there's 9 books, so I do appreciate that she's, you know, dragging it out, and I think, you know, when the romance finally comes to blossom, it's going to be really, really good. But yeah, those were the 3 books that we managed to read in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, like the concept of this video. I did quite enjoy it, and I might do some different, you know, variations of it in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look out for my next video because it should be my Paris vlog, which I had a lot of fun there. So look out for that, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.